Hi guys, how are you all doing today? This is the tennis world with the tennis expert. I am your tennis expert. Welcome to my viewers right around the world. This is your 2024 Wimbledon semi-final preview, guys. I hope you guys are ready and excited for my views on. Let me just quickly talk about what happened in the quarterfinals. The big one that I was wrong, Daniel Medvedev in 5 sets over Sinner. What he did was he was much more attacking, like those first 2 sets of that Australian Open final, where he pushed Sinner around and he saw that like Sinner's serve and the power game and the consistent power game on the rally is strong, but the weakest part is probably his speed and defense. So Medvedev did rally, but rallied from more of an attacking point of view, got control and exposed that Sinner's movement is not a strength. It's just average. And then when you're Medvedev and you're standing in the middle and you're attacking and you're pushing him around and it's not a strength or a weakness, it's just average, then it's a bit of trouble. And then I think adding to that, Sinner. Yannick Sinner, he had a bit of an injury, couldn't beat his best, and he had to face simply the best out of the best Medvedev, serving well, defending well, hitting the ball deep on the rallies, but being more aggressive than usual to push Sinner around and expose the fact that Sinner's movement isn't that amazing and put him on defense a lot. And Medvedev knew that Sinner's got a big serve, attacking power game, can overpower Medvedev. So Medvedev had to go for more, push Sinner onto defense, and with Sinner not being at that elite fast level and it being a faster court and Medvedev's attacking rally game working better and getting through the court faster, when your movement is not elite, if the court is fast, you're exposed because it's coming through the court fast. So you have to be exceptionally fast. And if you're just that little bit step slow of just say Nadal or Djokovic, or even when they were younger, or Alcaraz now, the ball's going to be coming through the court faster. You're just going to look a bit slow. But to do that, Medvedev had to attack more. And because the court was faster, he had enough power to get through this court and play an attacking game at the same time while going for a bit more power on his rally shots than normal. So he exposed the fact that Sinner is not an elite mover by going for more, by attacking more, by hitting it deeper. And then when you're doing that, the grass court rewards it. And you need to be an elite mover to try to deal with that. And Sinner just wasn't. But on clay, like if you're quite quick but not the elite quickness, you can still be okay. But when it's a faster court, if you're not at that elite level of quickness, you can look quite bad defensively. And Medvedev doesn't have enough power to get through slower courts, but on a faster court, he does, particularly when he makes a conscious decision to hit the ball deeper and faster and say, I'm not going to let Sinner control the points. Yeah, and then, yes, Sinner didn't play well. Sinner had health issues. So it was a combination of Medvedev being in his best, being much more attacking, and Sinner having health issues. So it's 5 sets in that one. Alcaraz started off a set and a break, and he just attacked. He went for a lot of power too and just overpowered Tommy Paul. Djokovic didn't have to play at the injury to Demonor. And Musetti against Fritz, they were both up and down all over the place. Musetti started out bad. Fritz was overpowering him. Then towards the second and third sets, it was all Musetti. Fritz just completely hit so many errors, lost it. Then got it back in the 4th set, but then mentally lost it again in the 5th. Musetti just too good defensively, too steady. It was a game of who was worse. And Musetti just said, I'm going to be in the rallies. I'm not going to go for much. I'm going to reduce my errors even though I'm nervous. I'm going to produce an average game. And then Fritz just fell apart. So now, guys, let's preview these Wimbledon semifinals 2024. The first one, I'm going to go with the less interesting one. Musetti Djokovic, right? I forgot to check the head-to-head before this video. I should have done that. But like, I know they've had a lot of close matches, but it's mostly been on clay courts. And I'm pretty sure Mercedes has at least one win. But but I don't know if he's had a win or not. I believe it's one. And I know that they've had close matches. So I know he can challenge Djokovic. But I just think his game suits clay. Hard court would be his second best. His worst surface, Mercedes, would be for sure grass, indoors, places like that. And you could see when Fritz was being more attacking, it was a big problem. It's just that Fritz made so many errors, he just had to keep it on the court, and he could do that. But I just think Djokovic has a better serve than him. Djokovic has a better ability to attack the second serve, deep return, a better ability to hit the ball deep in the rally. You can match him off the defense. The only thing Mercedes has over Djokovic is like a big forehand, right? But then when it's clay and the ball's going slow and you have time to set up and you have that big weapon to finish points, that actually can overpower Djokovic and cause problems. But here on the fast grass court, Djokovic's forehand and backhand have enough power to get through the court, get through any defender, finish points. And Musetti, with this big motion on the forehand that suits clay, you need time to set up. But on the grass, the ball's going through the court faster. You need time to set up and you're rushed. So Djokovic, by hitting the ball harder and deeper, he can actually rush Musetti on the forehand and make Musetti arrive late on his forehand and really take away that forehand from Musetti. And then or he can also go for his backhand. When you're attacking and you're Djokovic and your balls are going faster through the court because it's grass, and he can really pick on Musetti's backhand, and Musetti won't be able to respond to that. When he goes for the forehand, like I said, Musetti has a big motion. He likes a slower court. He needs time to set up, but he's going to be rushed and he's going to arrive late. So whether Djokovic goes forehand, backhand, it's not going to matter. Djokovic is going to have the better serve to start the point ahead. Then he's going to be able to either target Musetti's backhand, rush him on the forehand. When Musetti's serving a second serve, Djokovic can attack it, hit all these deep returns like he did, and then force Musetti to hit a short ball out of that. And then Djokovic can again control the rally, has enough power to, even though Musetti's fast, to get through his defense and finish the point, can take Musetti's forehand out of play and rush him, and then can just target his backhand. So he's got so many options. So if the first serve, second serve, he'll probably get a short ball. He'll control the rally from there. On Musetti's second serve, he'll attack deep return. Then Musetti will have to hit a shorter ball, and then Djokovic will control the rally, has the power to finish, rush him on the forehand, target the backhand. And Musetti is just going to be very nervous here. Like he's never been to anything like a Grand Slam semi-final. But on his first time on Wimbledon centre court, against someone like Djokovic, who has won 24 Grand Slams, never being anything like a semi-final before, his nerves are going to be crazy. And then when you add that, Djokovic is just another Grand Slam semi-final. He'll be fine. But then Musetti not being anywhere near a Grand Slam semi-final and having his first time on a Wimbledon centre court in a Grand Slam semi-final against someone like Djokovic, I believe that's going to mentally put Musetti in a bad place. Djokovic is just a normal thing. And then when you add the fact that like Musetti, the defense, the big forehand, it's all built for clay, but Djokovic has enough power to get through the fast court and take away his defense. If he goes into the forehand, he's going to go quicker through the court and he can rush Musetti, take away that. And then it's just going to be like Djokovic is going to start the point ahead off his first serve, second serve, and Musetti's second serve. So 75% of the time, Musetti will be on defense. His defense won't be able to do much because Djokovic will be able to get the ball through the court fast enough to finish the rallies and get past Musetti. And that big forehand, Djokovic will either go into the backhand or go fast through the court and rush him on the forehand. So he's going to take away that. 75% of the time, unless Musetti's got a first serve, Djokovic is going to be in control of the point. He'll be able to finish points and get past his defense and rush him on the forehand. And Musetti will be nervous. So I'm going to say 3 sets for Djokovic. He's just going to be consistent. He's going to control most of the rallies. He's going to have the power to finish the point and get through Musetti's defense because the court is fast and take out Musetti's forehand, but controlling most of the rallies. And Musetti will be nervous. That'll also cause quite a few errors. So straight sets for Djokovic. The story will be lots of rallies that Djokovic are in control and he can get past Mercedes' defense. He has enough power on this fast grass court. Second semifinal, Daniel Medvedev of Russia is going to take on Carlos Alcaraz of Spain. I mean, I know they've played like 5 to 7 sort of times. I know in those and a lot of those matches are recent. I know that Medvedev has only won one of them recently. I mean, he's won 2 overall, but one was back in 2021. Alcaraz was 17 or 18, not in the top 100. So show that out. It's like 4 to 1 or 5 to 1 the last 5 or 6 over the last couple of years since Alcaraz has been a top player. The one time Medvedev got him was at the US Open last year in 4 sets, where he decided the same way he did against Sinner, he was going to be more aggressive. He was going to control the rallies. He was not going to allow Alcaraz forehand in play where he would have time to dictate with the forehand. Alcaraz was always rushed. He was hitting it deep, fast, controlling rallies, taking Alcaraz's forehand, rushing him on the forehand. And Alcaraz didn't like it, was always in the back foot, couldn't use his forehand, was rushed on the forehand. But then the rest of the time, the story's been this. The fact that Medvedev has great defense, so does Alcaraz. So then if they're matching him on that, they've both got great defense. Who has more powerful shots to get for a great defender? With Alcaraz, he's got huge power on the forehand, and he can keep hitting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 forehands till he gets it past Medvedev's defense. He's also got power on the backhand. The backhand can sometimes just get a short ball, and the forehand can finish it off. And then because he has enough power to get past Medvedev and finish points, even more so on a faster grass court, then that makes where Medvedev has to stand back to have more time to react to Alcaraz's power. So then by standing back, Alcaraz has the tools to expose that, where like he can come into the net once he's got control with his power and hit a drop volley and Medvedev standing so far back to finish the point. Or just in the middle of the rally when Alcaraz is at the back of the court, he can hit a drop shot too. And he's one of the best, he's probably the best drop shot player maybe ever, but at least right now. So when Medvedev's standing back, the player that will make him pay is someone who's good at hitting drop shots. That's Alcaraz. And also someone who can get in the net and hit drop volleys. That's Alcaraz. So now Medvedev can't stand back. He's got to stand forward. But the problem is that gives him less time to react. And when he doesn't stand back, Alcaraz has the power to get past his defense and finish the point. Then you stand back to get more time. But now Alcaraz, through the drop volley and the drop shot, can expose him standing back. And then on defense, they're matching each other. But Alcaraz has the tools to just hit him off the court and overpower and control the rallies, and having the power to get past his defense and finish points. Whereas Medvedev doesn't really have huge, powerful shots. To get past Alcaraz's defense and finish the points can be difficult for Medvedev. But then when you're talking about getting past a fast defender, Alcaraz does have the power to get past a fast defender like Medvedev and finish points. Medvedev doesn't quite have that huge power to get past a fast defender like Alcaraz and finish points. So when it comes to two great defenders, who's got the power to finish points and get past the opponent with a great defender? Alcaraz has much more power to get past Medvedev, that great defender, and finish points. Then Medvedev doesn't have that power and big shots to get past a great defender like Alcaraz. But in addition to that, he can do it through power, hitting through Medvedev's defense to finish points, while Medvedev can't hit through him. But he can also do it through touch shots. One thing that Medvedev's doing to make it hard to get past him standing back, and then Alcaraz has the tools to expose that, to come into the net and finish off the drop shot or just hit a drop shot on the back. But he could do it through touch like that, or he could just say, like, I have the power to hit through your defense and finish points. And if you're worried about that power, you want to stand back, then my drop shots and my net play will be more effective. You stand forward, I can just hit it right past you. Whereas when you're Medvedev, he doesn't have the net play, doesn't have the drop shots, and doesn't have that big power to get past a great defender and finish points. So, but then the strengths of Medvedev defense, Alcaraz has got it too. So he's matching him. They're matching each other on defense, coming down to offense. Alcaraz has more power to finish to get past a great defender when Medvedev doesn't, but also has the touch shots, net play and drop shots to expose Medvedev standing back. So he can do it for power getting through Medvedev, or he can do it for the touch shots, drop shots, volleys. But Medvedev doesn't have the power to really hit through Alcaraz defense and doesn't have those touch shots that Alcaraz has either. But then Medvedev's strength, the speed and defense, Alcaraz matches that. And then it's getting past them both being great defenders, getting past that. And Alcaraz with the power to do it, Medvedev doesn't. And Alcaraz with the touch shots to finish points and to expose Medvedev's court position. The only thing Medvedev might be better is the serve, but he's not going to make up for all these things. But I think Medvedev's learned from their matches. He did a strategy that worked against Sinner, and he's used that strategy at the US Open last year. Attacking rush someone's strategy works better on grass. I think it'll be good enough to get a set. But overall, what's going to be the issue here in this match? The issue is going to be they both have great defense. How do you get past the defense? Alcaraz has the power to hit through Medvedev's defense, the drop shots and the volleys, while he's standing back to finish points that way. Medvedev doesn't have touch shots, volleys in that way, or the power to hit through a great defender like Alcaraz. That's what's going to decide it. But that more attacking deep, go for it, more aggressive rally perspective, rush Alcaraz, that'll be good enough to get a set. But overall, it'll be two great defenders. Who's got the shots to get past the defender? Alcaraz with the power and Alcaraz with the touch shots to expose Medvedev standing back. And then when Alcaraz has more power on his rally shots than Medvedev, he's going to control most of the points standing in the middle, and then he's got the ability to finish the points with the power or come to the net or do a drop shot when he's standing back. Whereas Medvedev just is hard. He doesn't have all those shots that Alcaraz has, like to get past a great defender, like drop shots, volleys, or even power to finish the point. And because he doesn't have the power and Alcaraz has more power, control more points. But one set, Medvedev will be able to hit the ball deep, rally from an aggressive perspective, and rush Alcaraz on the forehand, get a set. But overall, it's going to be Alcaraz with the power to get past Medvedev's defense and the touch shots, but Medvedev can't do the same to Alcaraz's defense. That's what's going to decide it. But it's going to be 4 sets for Carlos Alcaraz, whereas Djokovic takes down Musetti in 3 sets. Both are sort of borderline if they'll be 3 or 4, but it could even go the other way. Djokovic could go to 4. This could be straight sets because it happened last year. Alcaraz has beat him in straight sets a lot, but then that new tactic he used at the US Open last year, used against Sinner, I believe he'll use it enough to get a set. But then in the end, the tools to get past a great defender, they're both great defenders. With the touch shots and power, Alcaraz has more than Medvedev. So that's 4. And Djokovic is winning against Musetti in straight sets. So I've got a Novak Djokovic, Carlos Alcaraz, Wimbledon final, a rematch of the Wimbledon final last year. Where can Djokovic get revenge, come back in 2 days? Or will Alcaraz beat him 2 straight years in a Wimbledon final? Come back, guys, in 2 days for my Wimbledon final preview. It should be Alcaraz Djokovic, but watch these semifinals, guys. I'll be excited to preview such a match, a rematch of the Wimbledon final last year, Alcaraz and Djokovic going at it again. But yeah, that's the semifinals, how I see it. Djokovic over Musetti in 3, Alcaraz over Medvedev in 4. Be back for my preview, which should be Alcaraz Djokovic Wimbledon final preview in 2 days. That's my video for today. Subscribe, bell notification, thumbs up. Have a great day, night, wherever you are in the world. Please subscribe. Please hit the bell notification, and please give me the thumbs up. And please, guys, be back in 2 days for my Wimbledon final preview. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being with me. See you guys in 2 days for my Wimbledon final preview. Bye for now, guys.